Some people think that being an open book is a good thing, but not on a first date. Simple is sexy, and less is more. You want someone to get to know you and discover things about you. And it's sexier when you're not just laying it all out there of like, hey, this is me. What do you want to know? Ask me anything. I'll tell you anything. Save some information for later. When you're telling stories, you want to try to make them succinct and bottom line the most important information. If you have a big, long, complicated family tree and telling your story is going to take, an hour, then tell just the essential basics of it, and you can allude to the fact that there's more, I'll tell you the rest later, and then hopefully give them reason to want to come back and find more later. But you don't want to put your date in a position where they're feeling like, wow, I need to take notes to remember all this stuff. You don't want to just spew a lot of information at somebody. They're not going to remember it anyway. And I hate to say it, especially with online dating, and you're meeting a lot of people, and you've got to try to keep it all straight. If someone's laid out a tremendous amount of information, then it's really hard to remember all that. And then you're going to be insulted if they don't remember it. But quite frankly, it's hard to remember too much information. So a first date should be a succinct, bottom line overview of who are you? What's your family? What's your education? What do you do for a living? What are your hobbies? What are your interests? Succinctly. No one topic should dominate the entire conversation. And you should be getting information from your date too, and finding out things about them. And certain topics are certainly off base. I think, if you want to reveal everything about you, then do it in steps and little bits. But financial questions and sexual questions, like how much money you make or how many sex partners you have, is way too much information and certainly doesn't belong in first date conversation. And if you have some quirky, weird thing that you may think makes you look adorable, that is some big dark family secret or something like that, could be a huge red flag to your date. So it's not a confessional. You don't need to reveal everything about you and every weird and stupid thing you've ever done. Yes, self-demeaning humor can be funny sometimes, but it also can show a lack of self-esteem, and you certainly don't want to point out your faults to a date. You want your date to find you intriguing and mysterious and interesting. So laying it all out there takes all that mystery and intrigue away. So you're shooting yourself in the foot, and it's going to take an awful lot more for someone to want to sign up for that again and to go out again to have you just spewing your whole life out there. So less is more. I think really just the pertinent details about who you are, no dirty laundry, no dark family secrets, no big long sagas, succinct, bottom line, fun. Just fun, quick little stories of who you are so that your date can get to know you. But being an open book is not sexy. So choose to save some stuff for later. And hopefully there will be a second date and maybe a third and fourth date.